Greetings and welcome to our new Google Classroom for your blended course called Digital World. Today I just wanted to go over a few of the different features that our class is going to be looking through this year and just kind of explain where everything's at. And at the end there will be a short little quiz for you to just make sure that you know where everything's at. So the first thing I wanted to show you was our course overview. In your course overview you're going to find the course overview, which states that this course provides a basic foundation for the implementation and designing of digital projects that bolster community service and student collaboration. Students will practice using a multitude of online applications and explore outside applications in order to design and develop service projects that benefit the local or widespread community. Basically what that's saying is that we are going to be creating service projects this year. The first semester is going to be designing them, figuring out what we want to do, all of the mental stuff. The second semester is going to then be actually implementing these projects. Also in your course overview, you'll find the letter to your parents, which was sent out earlier, our standards and objectives, which go along with the ELA and ISTE standards. So this year we're going to be looking at English standards as well as technology standards because this is an online course. The second thing that you have here is our announcements page. Right now there's nothing in this page. This is for any announcements that might be for the course, any announcements that might be about school, or any announcements that might just be something that everyone should know. You are also allowed to post in this form just so that we can get an idea of what's happening at school, what's happening during sports events, what's happening in our lives, as well as what's happening in our class. The third section is our class blog. Right now the only thing in our class blog is the letter to our parents. But this is where you're going to be posting many of the assignments that the class is going to be looking at. So if it's an assignment where the class is going to be commenting on things, you're going to click on your class blog and you're going to post it directly to there. You're also going to have your own personal blogs, which will be shared with me, that will give me an idea of how your work's going and will also collect all of your work in one safe place. The next two tabs are Quarter 1 and Quarter 2. This is where our weekly work is going to be at. For example, we'll look at week 1. For week 1, you have a checklist and the module. So if we click on the checklist, it gives you just a basic rundown of what the week's going to look like. It's going to give you on one side your assignments, on the other the materials. So this page is, if you want to use it, you can. You can just check off things that you get it done, you can print it off, you can save it to your Google Docs, however you want to do it. Then the module has a brief greeting, the goal for the week, a brief description of what we're going to be doing this week, and then the materials and assignments. Now, the materials are links to other pages, to documents that I want you to look at, and your assignments can link to either the forms or the pages or the quizzes, anything like that. Not everything on this, on the material side, you will be expected to do. We'll talk about it in class beforehand. Some of them are background information. For example, I believe this textile one is a very great article. It has a lot of information, but it's around 50 pages long, and I might give you a few sections to read, but I don't expect you to read all of that. While the Amherst College one is much shorter and has a lot of the same information, just a little bit easier to understand. The next section that we're going to look at is our digital toolbox. Now, our digital toolbox are any websites, any applications that I think might be useful to us, as well as anything you might think is useful. So let's take a look. So for example, the first one here says, below you will find different links to creating your own videos. So if you find any other video sharing links, please feel free to comment below. So I gave you two different websites. So Screencast-O-Matic, great, it's what I'm using right now. It can show you your screen, or it can actually take a video of you personally. And YouTube has a lot of great features, but the most important thing about this section is this add class comment. So you can literally click on this, type in your URL, type in a message, tell me how things are going, tell me if something's not working, tell me if you find something interesting, and you can post it right there for the class to see. The next section we have here is instructional videos. Here you'll find little cartoons that I've created or screencasts that go a little bit more in depth or are a refresher or gives you a better idea of what the topic's about. So for example, the first one here is annotations, and it's a little cartoon that goes over what annotations are, how to do it, when to do it, and all those things. The next section, which I believe is blank right now, but won't be soon, is our rubric section. In this section, you're going to find any rubrics, any standards that we will be using. So this is in case you misplace a form from a folder, you can find it here. Anything that I will be grading with you will go right in this folder, and your job is just to, hey, I misplaced it, go right here and you can find a new copy of it. And the final one is our homework box. This is for assignments that aren't for the class quite yet. For example, in quarter 2, you'll be posting your rough drafts here. Your homework box will go directly to me, and I can take a look at it and send it back to you before giving it to the class to look at. But this year is mainly going to be involving a lot of collaboration and a lot of group work. So make sure you stay on top of it. This is new to some of us, it's new to me as well, and I hope this year goes smoothly. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, and have a great day.